We always feel good, happy, proud, and delighted when nice things are said to us and about us. Also, we feel bad, angry, depressed, and upset when horrible things are said to us and about us. This is undeniable fact. When chatting with a friend over social media, you might be at the mercy of the person's disposition in translating what your words mean sometimes. A simple text like "fine" can cause the reader to be angry, especially when he applies a presumed tone to the text that contradicts the actual emotion you felt when typing it. So emojis are introduced to visually describe your emotion in order to remove this misconception. Clearly, the tone accompanying words is a modifier. You could say something insulting to a person, but the nature of the tone would suggest if this is a comment of endearment or resentment. This is undeniable fact. Also, we know that people's gestures show their true feelings when they try masking their true emotion behind the comment. This is undeniable fact. Therefore, words alone could pass a message on some level. The tone used in saying those words would convey a deeper message, and a sincere message would move you into bodily gesticulations and can be truly heard in your tone when you speak. When you say loving words to your child in sincerity, they will feel it too. And when they feel it, it will be something positive. When you say hurtful things to a person and you mean them, they will feel it and it will be negative. It means that we bless one another when we say gracious words to one another, and we curse one another when we say hurtful words to one another. What we might want to take into consideration is that we will always be the first to receive the energy of these blessings or curses before they are effected on the receiver. Think about it like this. If you are put in a horrible situation, you suffer it. In the abundance of your suffering, you curse your tormentor, who definitely won't feel good hearing all the vile words you spew at him. Also, when you curse, unprovoked or for no reason, you still experience the negative resonance of those words first, before your victim does. The case is the same with a blessing. When someone does something good to you, you experience happiness. As you revel in that happiness, you bless your benefactor who experiences a good feeling from your words. Also, when you bless for no reason, there's a feel-good emotion you feel when doing this. You experience the resonance, and the person receiving your blessing experiences a good feeling from your words. This is not restricted to us humans alone. Some years ago, I carried out an experiment with bean seeds based on a series of experiments on water carried out by a Japanese scientist called Dr. Emoto. I planted 4 seeds of beans each in 2 separate flower pots. I watered one of the pots located at the side of my flat, which I was living at the time, while saying good things in my heart. For the other, located at the east, I held no thoughts or emotion while watering it. Within a couple of weeks, the one on the west, which I watered with good thoughts, grew big, produced very green leaves, produced seeds which also began to grow before I took the chance to harvest them. The one on the east, on the other hand, grew slowly. It yielded no seeds yet, and its leaves produced dull green leaves. These results were glaring to a friend who passed by and knew nothing of this being an experiment. I became aware of a couple of things from this experiment. Firstly, I immediately got the sense of how positive words of encouragement help children, adults, societies, and situations to grow healthier and more beautiful, and how children, adults, societies, and situations that don't get positive words said to them don't do as well, despite receiving the same attention and actions the former group enjoys. Secondly, I realized that an environment where true love was carried out and kind language was used would leave positive energies in that entire environment. Anyone who came visiting would not only see it in the appearance of everything there, but they would feel it in their bones. The same way an environment where foul language is spoken and people don't express love for one another, it leaves negative energies on the environment, and anyone visiting will not only see it on everything in that vicinity, but they'll also feel it in their bones. What do you feel about the environment where you live now? How about your house? Does it feel like a home? Is there something you have to change about your attitude and your language that could really transform your house into a home? If there is, are you willing to do it? Do you consider yourself someone who adds positive vibrations to your community and people? Or are you the one who contributes to the negative vibrations that are felt everywhere? Are your kids really happy? Are you happy? If positive words and emotions have this level of power, why then do we favor the use of foul, bad and vulgar language when communicating with one another over gracious, positive language? Why does the American English slang language unnecessarily infuse derogatory words that have to do with fornication, excrement, and degrading activities infused in between single words, sentences, and figures of speech? Why do many black people keep using the N-word to describe one another, a word they find offensive and was used to denigrate their ancestors? Why is the use of the F-word a thing, as offensive as it is? Why do people say these vile things a lot in everyday conversation? The answer to these questions are undeniable. It's because we live in an ungodly world, in ungodly societies, in ungodly times, using ungodly languages. Could this be part of the reason why we are disconnected from God so much in this age and not like things that are of God? Why we hate one another too much? Why we glory in activities and things we should be ashamed of? The scriptures have scores of references to the importance of curbing our tongue to bless one another with good reason. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26. Do not use harmful words, but only helpful words, the kind that build up and provide what is needed, so that what you say will do good to those who hear you. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1 to 2 and 4. A gentle answer quietens anger, but a harsh one stirs it up. When wise people speak, they make knowledge attractive, but stupid people spout nonsense. Kind words bring life, but cruel words crush your spirit. Proverbs 12:18. Thoughtless words can wound as deeply as any sword, but wisely spoken words can heal. If all this is true about uttering good words, then it is important to consider cleaning up our language. You and I don't need anyone to instruct us on how our everyday language may be a force behind our negative or positive fortune. I only pray we sincerely ponder our words more often before we speak them. May we truly allow God dwell among us. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next upload. Don't forget to share the videos on other platforms and to your family and friends that may find the information helpful. God bless you.